Hey friends, it's Jessi Moon6, your sister in the craft, and this is The Melting Pot. Spring is officially upon us. We just celebrated our spring equinox last Sunday, and we're starting to see those first signs of new life, from the yards blooming with little wildflowers to the birds and the squirrels coming back to visit. And it's these things that really excite me for this new season that is yet to come. But it's also these little things, when you have that first nice day, especially for those of us where the weather really changes with the seasons. When you get that first nice day after a long, hard winter, when you're reminded just how hard the winter can be, when we are forced to go inside and not just indoors, but to really sit with ourselves and reflect on the seasons that have passed. And this can be challenging in a lot of ways, but it's that time of rest and reflection that is allowing the earth to become fertile again so that we can plant these new seeds for the future, for the seasons to come. And with spring comes this tradition, even for those who do not practice magic, this tradition of spring cleaning, right? Where we open our windows for the first time after a harsh winter and we allow the spring breeze to blow through the house, knocking all the winter dust loose and chasing out all those winter shadows with our broom. And we set intention for this. We call it spring cleaning. We are making space to do this. And I think that's powerful. And I think it's powerful to also incorporate these sorts of ways of thinking when it comes to our body as well. Because just like the earth around us, our bodies and our souls, our spirits are going through these seasons as well, these seasons of our lives. And I think it can be beneficial to pause and kind of reflect on what we've learned and what's no longer serving us or what we want to call in, and to cleanse and release those things and to set those intentions. So today I'm going to share with you a really simple ritual incorporating just that. We are going to be cleansing and literally planting these seeds of intention. So we're going to be incorporating a bit of earth magic as well to this cleanse. It's super simple, but I think a very powerful ritual nonetheless. So just a second, let me shift things around and we'll get started. I'm not sure how on frame I am, but as long as you can see what I'm doing, that's what's important. So I have some salt here, but we're actually just going to place this in the base of our shower or bath. And I say shower or bath because you don't need a bath for this. Of course, that would be ideal, but you don't need a bath for this. You can fully work this in your shower as well. You would just hang it from your shower head instead. Sorry, I apologize if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not even sure if you can see me right now. Maybe it'll be a surprise. I have some lavender here and I have some dried rose petals here, and they don't have to be dried. Mine just happen to be. But these are to represent these blossoming and budding new intentions that we are setting for this next new season to come. I'm going to use the lavender as a base, and you can incorporate whatever flowers you choose, unless you would like to use linked correspondences. You can link color correspondences. Of course, there are many different ways that you can play on this, but I'm going to use some lavender from my garden last spring. And I'm going to use that as like a kind of a base or a foundation here. And with these rose petals, I'm going to use each petal to represent my intention. And when we're doing this, just like when we're making a sigil or we are manifesting, when we're making our sachet, you want to make sure you're really focusing those intentions as if you were manifesting them. Things that I'm going to try to set for this intention are going to be things like good health, confidence, feeling worthy, feeling free to be myself. And so when I place these items, I'm going to speak them in present tense. So I am healthy. I am confident. I am worthy. I am successful. And on the final petal, I'm going to say, I am reborn in this new season of my life. When I do sachets, I like to incorporate knot magic. You don't have to. It's very simple. Something like, by the knot of 1, the spell is done. By the knot of 2, the spell is true. By the knot of 3, so mote it be. And then we are going to hang these, like I said, from your shower or from your bath faucet, or you could just toss it in the water even. And while you're in the tub, we're really going to, again, incorporate those manifesting methods of allowing yourself to really soak in that moment. How would I feel if I was my healthiest self? What would I be doing? If I was my most confident self, how would I carry myself? How would I be walking through the world? Remember that you're not just in the shower or the bath, but you're doing a ritual, and really stay grounded in these intentions while you're there. And you can also reflect on the things that are not serving you. And like I said, placing the salt in the bottom for purification and for cleansing, and removing whatever it is that no longer serves us, whatever we've gathered over these previous seasons that we wish to let go of. And we're watching them wash down the drain. Hang on, let me shift this back up. So after we've allowed a moment to really focus on those intentions and allow ourselves to get into that headspace and that vibration of thinking, we are going to step out and take the sachet with us. We are going to bury this into the earth, straight into the earth. And when we're manifesting things, they always say it's very important to release, right? Or when we do a sigil, after we have finished, we're supposed to just release it and forget about it and trust that it is being worked on, it's being handled. And by doing this, by burying this straight into the earth, we're also getting that visual end again of, okay, the universe really is nurturing these intentions that we've soaked with, that we have put our energy into, and then handed over to the earth, where we're burying them and we're releasing them. And we're planting these seeds for that next season of our life. So like I said, we're playing on that psychological model of magic while also incorporating some earth magic and doing a cleanse all at once. So while this is a very simple ritual, I think it can be very powerful for setting those intentions, for making that space for this next season of our lives, and really thinking about our goals and what's hindering us, what's helping us, and making time to learn from those things and apply them to our lives. Because magic has been so beneficial to me in that aspect of really healing myself. And this is one method that is very self-nurturing, very healing and purifying, that I think can be incorporated to many different practices or belief systems. So I am curious to know what you think. Drop me a comment below, and if you have any questions, of course, drop a comment. If you like this video, if you like this ritual, please give it a thumbs up, so hopefully I can reach more people just like you. And until next time, my friends, bless.